Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So many bright, shining faces. I'm so glad to see you guys here. You're all marked safe from the LVR elections, I can tell. So we're going to start off with that. Great guy right here. But I want Ellie to come up and talk to you for a minute. Just be cognizant we have people here online, so whoever's up talking, there's a camera over here pointed for self-reflection. So Ellie, tell us all about your election promises.
Okay, great. Thanks, Chris. Well, my promises. I'm going to a chicken in every pot, and what is it, 2 cars in every garage or something like that, you know. But no, my goal, my whole reason I'm running for this is I am an active realtor. I'm in the field. I work with buyers. I work with sellers. I know what the pulse of the market and what's happening, and I just want to be the voice for everybody out there. I'm not shy. If there's something that I don't think is right, believe me, I will pipe up. And there's no one going to shut me up too easily. So that is the real reason. And look, I love our business. I've been in it 20 years. It's all about, you know, life in general is about giving, not taking. And this is a chance for me to give back a little bit and be a part of this great organization. Like I said, be a voice for you. I've said before, a vote for Ellie is a vote for you. Yes.
All right.
That's it. All right. Thank you.
Wow. And please remember, voting ends tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So you got an email from, it says, no reply at eballots.com from LVR. The first one was a test at 5:30. It didn't work. But the second one did. And so you just have to have that, your NERDS number, and the password they provided to you. And you can go on and vote for Ellie and the rest of the slate. Don't forget, we have our book drive going on. There are books in the box. I was told to say that. So please bring any of those used books that you have or unread books and put it here in the box so that we can add that to the drive. And Sherry is not here today to do our booze auction, but we'll get back to that for sure. We'll definitely raise money for that.
She does still need some volunteers.
She does. Okay, so she does need volunteers for the booth.
Yeah.
When is it? Do you remember?
It's October 16th. She needs a couple more volunteers for the afternoon session if possible. It's Military Appreciation Day at Craig Ranch State Park. It's a fabulous event, free to all veterans, and it's just a great, great time for us to promote ourselves. But she does need a couple more people to man the booth from like 12 to 4. So if someone could do a 2 to 4 or 12 to 2, please let Sherry or let me know, and I'll let her know. Thanks.
Thank you, Ellie. Yep. Another example of Ellie's leadership right there. So also we want to welcome up Jason Mavora with Prosperity, our lender with a plan.
Yes,
come on up, Jason. Give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Full house today. That's fantastic. So, want to do something a little different today for the Mortgage Minute. I want to introduce our marketing director. How many in the room know that we have a marketing director for Prosperity? And only a couple, so this is a good idea then for sure. So, Angelique Paterno, she is in the very back over there. For anybody that's curious too, she is not pregnant. She just drinks a lot of beer, so we need people to stop asking her about that. She gets very offended. Yes, but she is right there in the back, and she can do a lot of things for you. And the best part about her services for Signature, she is 100% free, so you guys can all utilize her and work with her. And on the board here is some things that she does. She can help set up your Google business page. She can help set up your Facebook My Business page. Market your open house. The one thing for the market house that we find a lot though, if you guys do have open houses, which I hope that you all do, it's much better if you contact her about like 5-6 days in advance so that she can actually work it and market it and try to get people and drive some business to your open house. If you tell her about a day in advance and say, hey, I've got a open house at 123 Main Street, I need a killer flyer for it, she can do that, but it's going to look like everybody else's flyer. It's going to be very standard and very basic because we only got a day to work with. You give her 5 or 6 days and you'll be shocked what comes back. So if you have an open house, definitely reach out and she'd love to help. She can also create some digital flyers and events for listings, email signatures, etc. And then lunch and learns. How many people in the room do lunch and learns? Just me? Okay. Give her a call, for sure. But if you guys want to start doing that, if you guys want to start doing some seminars, some different events, again, some time in advance would definitely help with that, but she can help market it. What we see a lot of agents do, unfortunately, is they hold these events, but they really don't market them very well. That's where she can come in. So, again, how much does she cost? Nothing. What are we hoping for? Obviously referrals. That's our price, is that we're hoping that if you get anything and you generate some leads from this, that they come Prosperity's way. So that's our main spot. And then how can you contact her? This is her email address. If you'd like to walk up and give your card to her after the event, she is here. And we'd love to help any way we can. That's everything. Jason Mavora, Prosperity Homeland. Thank you, Jason.
Okay, so show of hands, who has sold a new home in the last year? Okay. I love how all the new home builder people raise their hand. Yeah, you guys are quick on the upload there. So who here has had a not so great experience selling a new home? Okay. So make sure you rub up on those people later. So what we did is, Brandon and I have been hearing all of the horror stories that are out there, and there are so many builders that kind of changed their attitude during the marketplace as things changed, and we went out and found the builders that still care about realtors being the center of the transaction with them. And so we've invited a number of those builders here today. So this is going to be your new home update. So feel free to ask any questions about their product. They brought their great teams with them. And so first up, we're going to go to Beezer and Deanne Alper. Deanne, come on up and introduce your team if you would. Thank you. Let's give her a round of applause. The builders that care, folks.
Yes.
Just remember there's a camera right here with our group.
Okay, cool. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having us. Beezer Homes, we have communities all over the city. We have Colin. He's in Mesquite. He does our over 55.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah. Then we have Jim. He's up in Sky Canyon at Ravenna. Then we have Deetra. She's in Henderson, and she does our townhomes. I'm at Rancho Crossing, right on the corner of Jones and Rancho. Ours are single family, and it is a privately gated community. We're each going to talk about our communities. We offer 6 floor plans. We have about 28 home sites left. This is our end of the year. This is the time to bring your customers to our community. We do have a couple of inventory homes that we're selling. They will be ready in December. We're going to have our manager, Mike Bell, talk to you a little bit about how we're going to pay you guys, and you're going to love it. So we've given you all packets, and if you have any questions, again, I'm Deanne, Rancho Crossing, give me a call. Let's see, Colin.
Hey, Colin.
Yay,
Hello,
Colin.
morning. I've got a big voice. I don't know if I need one of this.
You do for the microphone.
For the microphone,
for the camera.
online. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for bringing us out here. Big message today, we do pay commissions. So that's even in a sizzling hot market such as we've had this past year, we did trim it back just a hair. We're at 2.5 percentage points. So considerably better than I'm sure you're seeing out there with some of the other outfits, not to name any names. We have available homes. Fiscal year end is a huge part of our business plan. We're a handful of deals short for September 30th. Read between the lines, folks. That means it's a kind of reasonable offer. Cover your ears, Mike. We're looking to get a couple extra deals. We don't become any more convincing or compelling. Typically, it's a little extra love sprinkled in the deal to get the ink on the line. We're building homes in 4 months as well. It's a huge competitive advantage in a 4-month delivery time frame. We do pay half that commission after 30 days if needed. But saw a lot of fancy cars out there, a lot of Benzes and Beamers. I don't think that's the case. So really 4-month build time. It's fiscal year end. Let's get some deals together, guys. It's great being back in front of people too, face to face.
Here's to that.
Who'd have thought we'd have sold homes over the internet last year? Quite amazing. But there's always a new market in real estate, guys. Any questions for the field? There's one.
I have a client that needed the TRIO program, and I was wondering if you have any communities that would qualify for that. You know.
Trail program?
TRIO.
TRIO.
It's a lease option through the Nevada Rural Housing Authority.
That's a financing program?
No, it's a purchase, like I can explain to it.
Okay. I mean, if it makes sense, we're going to certainly look at it, probably adopt it. The NACA program, we do a lot of NACA deals for some of those credit challenge buyers. So, where there's a will, there's a way. It's just got to make sense for a customer and for seller really, you know, to put a deal together. There was a couple of hands raised for bad builder experiences. Is anyone want to share what happened? Is that best left tucked under the rug there?
We're still under a non-disclosure on that one.
Ah, okay.
So, so it wasn't really it wasn't so much the build, it was just the process. And they weren't gonna close on time.
Got it.
And, because they're, you know, in the, like back, the administrative financing, when you go through the builder's financing company,
Okay.
they just weren't, they were all over the place.
So more to do with the finance rather than the
Yeah.
build time.
But, you know, I was able to go ahead and, you know, just like on Batman, put the beam up, you know, and Prosperity Mortgage saw the beam.
There
And
you
they
go.
came to the rescue.
There you go. Nice.
And then they made sure we closed on time, and I think they even added another incentive for my buyer. And so, yeah, they saved the day, and everything worked out okay at the end.
Right, smash it,
If
smash
it wasn't for Prosperity or Batman, you know,
No in-house financing with Beazer. It's a competitive mortgage environment. You know, we build brilliant homes. We leave the financing to the experts. You know, so it's just being aware of them. You know, we run the escrows, the financing, the building. So if there's something out of sync, you know, we jump on it early. You know, let's get that solution up front, because we got to deliver them in time. You know, folks are planning their lives based on that. You know, delivery 4 months from today. So, all right, tremendous.
Colin, we've done a trio deal. We did one at Brum.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So like Colin said, we have a lender partners. So listen, it wouldn't be the first time where one of our partners couldn't do a deal, and let's say your guys could do it. We would absolutely look at it. We don't, you know, we encourage that. It makes our guys better, and then who knows? Maybe it's like, you know what? We couldn't do 2 loans in a row, and Prospect Mortgage did them. You know, maybe you could do some more loans for us. So it's competitive. It's not, these are finance. It's just loans that work with us. They work great with us. You know, they do our backlog meetings, and, you know, every single deal closes when it's supposed to close. We have hundreds of deals in backlog, so we need that control. But listen, it's not carved in stone, and we will look at deals if there's, we've had it where a lender, typically a realtor will come in with a lender partner. Hey, I work with this guy, he got this program, we'll look at it. And I want to know why one of our 4 lenders don't have that program, if it's a legit program, you know. So we will look at whatever you guys have.
Come visit in Mesquite, boys and girls.
How about you know, I'll give you a little plug. I just closed on one of your homes.
Which community? Which community?
Brunson.
Okay. Burson.
I was, Brewson?
Burson over in Pahrump, yeah?
I gotta tell everybody, I was so impressed. I've done a lot of new construction, do the walkthrough, and there's all these blue pieces of tape all over the place. I was blown away. Had to tell the guy.
Clear
more than
tape.
once how impressed I was with the finish work. There was very little that had to be done. I mean, and what had to be done, when we came back only 2 days later, was all done. It's awesome. They did a really, really great job.
Key
The
to
price is
that,
fantastic.
customer service team, they're bonused on 0-item walk, so they're heavily vested in a quality delivered home, you know, so a lot of the times
I was
it's
very impressed.
really, appreciate that. Next in the hot spot, Miss Deetra.
Yay!
I'm super shy. So first and foremost, I'm Deetra Miller. I work for Beazer Homes at a community called Juniper Trails. We are single family, we're attached, but they all have their own 4 walls, and in between those walls you have 2x4s, 2x6s, and a firewall. So you don't smell your neighbor's food, you don't hear your neighbor's noise. Great little homes. They go from 1,253 square feet up to almost 2,100 square feet. We're gated, we're building a pool and spa, a dog park. We have a kids park that we're building as well. $150 a month HOA, but the wonderful news is the water and sewer are included in that, so it's a very good deal. We're a large community. We're going to have over 302 homes, and we're only in the first 50 right now, so it's a great time for your clients to buy a lot of room for that equity to grow. Our finished pricing is between the 350s up to I'm going to say 450 for the larger one. And like my colleagues have told you, we have our fiscal year end right now, so we're entertaining offers where I've never been able to give a penny off in this market ever. So it's really kind of fun to be able to entertain a reasonable offer. And I think the last thing I want, and we're in Henderson, we're 89015 zip code, 2-story and 3-story. Last thing I want to say is we really, really do feel honored that you guys allowed us to be here. We love our realtor partners. We always have, and always will. If you can't be with us in times like this, you don't deserve to be with us in the hard times, so let's all stick together and do it. Let's do it. And I do have a 30-day close. I have a 30-day move-in. It just fell out of escrow. It's in the 360s range. They've taken quite a bit off of it. Beautifully done, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,400 square feet, end unit, ready to go. And we also, our build time again is 4 months. So I do have a lot of homes ready by the end of the year.
Is that one, is it 2-story?
Yes, yes. A lot of our homes do have bed and baths down. Sometimes that accommodates someone who may want a single story. It may or may not, but we do have a few of our models that have a primary suite downstairs, which seems to accommodate a lot of people. Any questions? Or
What was the name of the community?
Juniper Trails. Yep, it's on Boulder and College. Right out, like if you did 95 South, got off on Horizon, went left, and then went left on Boulder. We're just a few miles down on the left-hand side. Thank you, guys. Jim?
I'm Jim with Beezer Homes, and I'm at the Ravenna community in the Sky Canyon Master Plan in the Northwest. We sell detached homes up there. In Sky Canyon, you have access to a clubhouse, a fitness center, a pool, all the amenities. It's just a great area up there. We get detached homes. They start in the low 400s. I have homes that'll close October, November, and December, or we can build one for your client, take about 4 months. We've got incentives for you towards closing costs, a lot of different programs. I passed these flyers out. If you didn't get one, I'm going to leave some on the table back there. Also has all the included features. At Beezer, you get a lot of included features with your homes. Also, we're one of the very few builders that builds with the Energy Star program, which will save your clients money on their energy bills. Also, when you're out showing your homes, when you buy a new home versus the resale, you get a warranty. Comes with the home at no charge. All the latest energy saving features. So just a fantastic opportunity, and as everybody's already said, when we pay a co-op, you bring the people in, it's a fun experience. Does anybody have any questions?
What's your price point?
Low 400s.
Any inventory, any standing?
As I said, we've got stuff that'll close October, November, and December. And if we have to build it, we're looking at 4 months.
Very cool.
Up in the Northwest, Grand Teton, like 215 up in that area. Are you guys familiar with that area of town?
Yeah.
Super nice up there. Everything's brand new shopping centers, new everything. So if you got clients, it's well worth it to drive on up and check everything out. Well worth it. It's one of our premier communities. Any other questions? You guys make my job easy. I guess our next guy is going to be the boss, Mike Bell.
The boss. Real quick, I just want to, my name is Mike Bell. I'm the sales manager here. So everyone kind of explained what they have. We have other communities. We have a website, drhorton.com. Check it out. Or drhorton, Beezer.com. Beezer.com, I know. A lot of years at Horton. But any questions for me? Anything we can do to help you guys do some deals?
Checkbook's open.
Yeah, what do you see happening with incentives over the next 6-7 months? What do you think will happen there?
Well, as you know, it's a seller's market, and that's true, right? That's true in resale as well. The one thing we're not doing at any of our communities, we have no lists, we have no lotteries. You don't have to write an offer for more than the sales price, and especially now we've got a little bit to work with. So, if we can do something between now and the end of the year, we'll look at stuff that we normally wouldn't. October 1st, it goes back. Basically, we're one of the top divisions in the country. There were some divisions in the Midwest due to weather and things that couldn't make their numbers, so they're asking us to do it. So that's why we're here, and I don't even know if I have the authority, but if somebody in this group can bring us a deal, a real, you know, it's got to be accepted, a real offer. You know, is that the camera?
Yeah.
I'll be able. I'll do. Okay. Everybody see that?
Say your name again for the mic.
Yeah. So I know. I came from general real estate for a number of years before I came back into this role. I'm an old new home guy. I love selling new homes, and one of the reasons that got me back into new homes because I didn't see too many, even 2.5% co-ops. You know, go show a home under 500,000 in Henderson. What's the co-op?
Zero.
I know there's brokers listening for one for sure.
Yeah.
So we pay. It's an easy transaction. All of our on-site agents are pros. They make the deal as easy as possible. We love the realtors. We don't want to ever not work with the realtors. We're not, as far as I know, we're not neighbors to any Lennar homes, so don't feel like your clients are going to say, I want to go over there. So
We do have a question online. It says, what range are the lot premiums for Beazer?
lot premiums, 0 to
40.
yeah, probably 40 now. Yeah,
Perfect.
depends on the community certainly, but yeah.
Any of the homes that don't appraise, are there any incentive breaks that you increase on that particular purchase?
I haven't have an issue with appraisals. So we ask, with upgrades, we ask the buyer to make deposits, to protect from that. If we sell a home for $400,000, they go to the design center, put $150,000 in it, that's not on the builder, that's going to be more on the buyer. So hasn't really been an issue. We had something that hasn't appraised in a while? No? So,
Cool.
listen, every deal is unique, but if you set your buyers up for that, knowing, you guys are in the business, you know what a home is, but appraisals have been great. We do a lot of VA deals and they're tough, so, yes.
Have you had any problems with getting supplies, and if so, how have you overcome them, and how has it affected you and delivery and all of that type of thing?
We've had the same supply chain issues as other builders have had, but we kind of control that. That's why we don't have lists. We're not selling out a year in advance. We kind of wait till we can start building a home and then we release it for sale. We make it real easy. We don't have. We hold to that 4 or 5 month at the outset build time. So basically, if we find out these 4 lots, we can't get lumber for these. The trusses, for some reason, we can't get them. We're not going to sell those homes.
Gotcha.
So we've actually worked very well around it. We've had a
So
great
you don't
year.
really do pre-sales, is what you're saying? What a lot of builders
No,
call
no.
pre-sales.
You come pick out a lot, build your house on it, or in some cases, there's no finish. I don't think there's a finished new home in the valley, right?
No.
So we have homes. Some of on the attached stuff where you build a whole building at 6 units, we actually have 1 that's finished. Is it even finished? Is
It's
it
finished, like.
finished? So that's about it. But even some of the stuff we're doing by December, it started. Your buyer can still make some changes, but for the most part, yeah, we kind of wait.
Thank you.
Do you have one point person we can contact, like for a client,
Yeah, we have a online sales people. So if you go to the website, beazerhomes.com.
Sure about that.
We don't have, next year, this time we'll have double the community count we have now. So we've got as few communities as we'll probably ever have right now. So it's pretty easy. You can call me if you need anything, if you have any questions. But go online, call them. We're really cool about registering. Hey, if you can't make it out, call, let us know. You know the routine. If they're signing a contract and we've never seen you, it's going to be tough to get paid. But if you call, you're on your way, they went this way, you went that way, we will absolutely work with you. Not a problem, okay? So I appreciate your time. Great group. It's the biggest group we've seen all year. So you guys
We have
must
one
be
question back here in the
doing well.
back. Last
Hello.
one.
Will you be building any RV parking or garages or anything like
In Mesquite. He's the man. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful community. And it's not that far out. We're going to all be living out there at some point.
Very cool.
I think there's like 6 Amazon plants between here and there now, right? Yeah.
Mike, thank you so
Thank
much.
you, guys.
Let's give Beezer a round of applause. And you heard him say it. He's in the page.
No, you didn't.
You heard him say it. All right, so next up, we have Alice with Century Homes. Alice, come on up. Tell us about your team. Century is another builder that supports realtors. Yeah!
Team's going to come up with me. Hi, I'm Alice Carlos, Century Communities. I'm the marketing manager there. This is Amy. She's our online sales counselor. She's basically your mobile concierge. So if you're out and about and you have a buyer and you want to know what's going on, what incentives are, if you have price ranges, you call Amy. She knows everything that's going on with all of our communities. She can give you directions, make your appointments for you, and she's free. This is Cindy. She's at Suncrest in Cadence. She's going to talk a little bit about Cadence and her product. We just opened September 4th. There's 4 models out there to tour. We have 6 product lines and 140 lots or something, 125 lots out there. So she's going to talk a little bit about Cadence if you're not familiar with Cadence. And I'm just going to talk about everything. So right now we have 8 communities in Las Vegas. We were founded in 2002, and we are one of the top 10 home builders in the nation. We're actually number 6, which we're very proud of. I have 8 communities. Majority of our communities are going to be in Sky Canyon. Is everybody familiar with Sky Canyon in the Northwest? You taking a drive out there? I know you are. So we have a closeout in North Glen up in Sky Canyon. They actually have a model for sale. And then we have our new community, Sky Mesa. They opened about 4 months ago, and they're pretty much half sold out already. They're our single-story product out there. This weekend, I'm starting to pre-sell single-family homes, 2 stories. We're pre-selling out of Sky Canyon, so I'll have 2 communities called, what are they called? Oh, Kentaro. So we'll have Kentaro 1 and Kentaro 2. Our models will open in December, but we're going to start pre-selling this weekend out of a building that we molded, I guess, if you want to say, this weekend. So Chalk and Cheers is this weekend at Sky Canyon, so you'll see a booth out there. So if you have any of your buyers that live out there, we're going to have a huge event. And Sky Canyon is, so Kentaro, I'll tell a little bit about Kentaro. They're 1,700 square feet up to 2,900 square feet, which are beautiful. And there are Essence lines, so if you wanted to look at models, you can go online and look and actually do video tours from another product line. So Craig Ranch has our Essence product, and then Copperleaf is our other product line. So those will be the Kentaro up in Sky Canyon. So next year, Sky Canyon, we actually...
Yeah, what price point is that?
We don't know till Friday.
Oh.
I'm told low 400s for the smaller and mid 400s for the larger products, but don't quote me. Friday, I'll have the website updated. Yeah. So, but pre-selling on Saturday, so come and get those pre-sale prices. And then we also bought the last 400 acres in Sky Canyon, Century did. So next year we'll have 6 communities opening up in that area. Yeah, the last 400 acres. So, and then in October, we have Brighton, our townhomes opening. So they are right next to Kentaro. So October 15th, we'll be pre-selling our townhomes, and those are ranging from 1,300 to 1,450 square feet. 2-story townhomes, up to 3 bedrooms. And those are gonna go like crazy. So,
Price on that?
hit Amy up. I really don't have a price on those. Yeah, call me October 14th. Okay, and then we also have Sky Mesa up in Sky Canyon. There are single family homes. We were doing lists, and we're not doing lists anymore, so just feel free to make an appointment with Amy or just go on up there. There's no appointments necessary. We're open 10 to 6 right now. And then Copperleaf in the Southwest, if you're looking for anything in the Southwest, I have 2 communities in there. Copperleaf, they go up to 2,900 square feet. And then Asheville, they actually, in your packets, I have some spec homes. There's 4 spec homes. They go up to 2,114. They just opened maybe 2 months ago, and they had 36 lots, and they're already half sold out. But they did put a spec sheet together for me, for you guys, so just take a look at that. You can make an appointment with Amy. Craig Ranch, if you're familiar with Craig Ranch in North Las Vegas, we had built, about a year and a half ago, we built 12 model homes. It's our own master plan. And we only have Monarch left. We had 6 communities, gated communities within that master plan, and we sold out in about a year and a half. So we only have our larger floor plans Monarch left there, but if you wanted to go up and just take a good model home tour, there's 12 model homes up there. It's a beautiful model park. And we build a lot of those homes, again, in other communities. And what else? So Suncrest, and then next year we're gonna have Lake Las Vegas. We'll be at the Bluffs in March. So if you have any clients that are looking to move out by the lake, we will have a single-story product line at the top of Lakes Las Vegas, and it overlooks. So it's gonna be a beautiful line. It will be our Sky Mesa product that we have in Sky Canyon. No, I don't have pricing on that. Definitely don't have it on that. Does anybody have any questions before they talk? Yeah, so our commissions are 2.5%. Yeah, so we love realtors. We can't promise anything like Mike did, but you know. But yeah, we are 2.5%. And we have incentives too. And I think you'll talk about that, right? The incentives? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Is it an in-house lender, or can we bring our own if we have someone we have a good relationship with?
You can bring your own lender, but if you use our in-house lender, you get special incentives. Yeah.
How special?
Well, it depends on community.
They don't know pricing yet.
I don't know pricing. Yeah, okay. She has pricing, definitely. She's only been open like 2 weeks. Any other questions? Okay. Amy?
So like Alice said, I'm the online sales counselor. So I cover all of Las Vegas. So if you have any clients looking for anything in particular, just reach out. I put my cards on the back. Just reach out to me and I can help you so you're not driving around everywhere. And if you're not with your client, just call me and I can register them and send it over to the community for you. So you do get paid. Because, you know, you have, you know, things going on or, you know, you can't make it. But I will send it over to the agent so you get paid. So you can talk to me on chat online at centurycommunities.com or call me on my cell or text me. And all my numbers are on my card in the back.
And you know all the incentives.
Yeah, I'll know the incentives, I'll know what we have standing, and I can tell you where to go. Right now, if anybody's looking for something in the Southwest, we have a model home for sale. It's at 533. It's 2,300 square feet, fully furnished, comes with everything. So if you have anybody looking for something, it's ready to go.
Yeah, Blue Diamond and Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Do you sell them like as model lease specs as you're building the communities, or?
No, we sell them after the community's closed out.
Fully furnished. That's the fun part.
Did anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
It's at Grandview.
And 2.5 commission.
5%? Whatever.
This is Cindy. She's
Hi.
at Suncrest.
Nice to meet you. I'm out at Cadence. I'm going to make this pretty quick so you guys can go and sell my homes. So I do have pricing. We go from 400, so 405, up to 525. And we have 1955 square foot. These are all 2-story. And is everybody familiar with Cadence?
Yes.
Out there? Okay. So our HOA is only $40 a month, and you know everything, all the amenities that are out there, and the grocery store is going up out there as well. We go up to 3,200 square foot, and we do have bedrooms down. We do also have homes that are going to be ready in January, February, March, April, and May. And 3-car garages. Thank
That's
you.
huge. Nobody has 2-car garages. I mean, everybody has 2-car, but
Yeah,
we're
so
gonna
our
3-car.
larger homes will have the 3-car garage, and then we also have 2-car garage. Our lot size is approximately, for the smaller homes, 45 by 90. Don't ask me what that is, but, and then our larger ones are on 55 by 90 up to 95. So we do have, our backyards are around 28 depth and 55 wide. And then our, okay.
I was gonna say, and we just bought the last 700 lots in Cadence. We're buying up land. And so next year, we're going to have 6 communities opening up. Probably by the end of the year, we'll have 6 more communities in Cadence as well. We're just buying up all these master
Do you have
plans.
price points on that?
Are you planted there?
More.
And we'll also make it super easy for you. So if you just call us or email me, then I can just get your clients registered for you. So sometimes it's a drive out there for people. I understand that. I happen to live pretty close, so it's easy for me. But you could just call and register your clients with me if you don't want to make it out there. Question,
Do
Deanne?
they still have a pool area and everything open out there?
Yes, they do. Yeah, everything's open, and we are opening up the grocery store. I believe it's a Smith's. It's going to have a bar in it.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
it's
go.
like the
Anybody's
Smith's
interested.
Marketplace up in Sky Canyon. So you're gonna have a bar on the northwest and a bar on the Henderson.
And that'll be next year.
Go bar hopping at the grocery store. that'd
Right?
be great.
House shopping.
Any other questions for Century? There's one right there.
I noticed Asheville has electric car chargers. Is that all your communities or just Asheville?
No, that's new, so that's just Asheville right now. Do you have that?
We have the option.
The option?
We have the option.
Okay, so I think
We-
starting with Asheville, moving forward, we're gonna offer them.
Question.
that'll be cool.
In Cadence, in what is it, Century Park, Central Park,
Right, right?
is that fishing allowed in that pond?
No, I don't believe so. But we should try it
Well-
and see.
Well, if it was, that's
yeah,
a good selling,
yeah.
for a lot of clients.
But you know what, there's a desert behind there that you can go fishing. Right over, there is, behind,
Isn't that the
behind
Wash?
Tuscany, the Wash,
Isn't that the
yeah.
Wash?
You can go fishing out there. By the bird
It's a catch and release
sanctuary.
type deal.
Yeah, yeah.
You won't want to eat it.
Yeah, you don't want to eat it, no.
We actually bought the property all around that bird sanctuary.
Gotcha.
So, yeah,
Great.
700 lots. Yep.
Any other questions? You have enough for Century. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
And of course, as she said, they have all their info on the back table. So let's give a big round of applause to the builders that care about realtors. Come on, give them a big round. How many people have gotten the question, I'll sell my house, but I don't know where to move? Okay, a few people. I've had that many times come to the office and say, what do you suggest we do? So thanks to Ellie Morris. Ellie, come up and tell us about what you found as an option for your clients to handle that problem. Ellie.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I'm only going to take a minute, I'm going to bring the gals up to talk about this, but Revelle is a tremendous, tremendous retirement community that is, I live in Sun City, which is a retirement community, but this is all-inclusive. You pay one price, you have everything you want, but I'm not going to go on. I want to have the gal, Gabby, come on up. I want to let Gabby go through the presentation with you and talk to you how you can make money.
We have a camera right here.
Getting somebody, not only listing their home, finding them a place to live. Gabby?
Hi, my name is Gabby Tarikis. I'm the Director of Sales for Revelle Vegas. We are located on Fort Apache 215 Tropicana area in Summerlin. And then we are a 55 plus and over community. And our motto is, we are here for you to grow versus care. When our residents come into our community, it's not to decline, but to grow and live their life under their terms. And with that said, I would love to play this video for you so you can get a glimpse of our community.
The rest of our lives, the rest of our
So you must be asking yourself, so what are we doing here? We want to get inventory to you. Most of our residents that come to Revel Vegas always want to know where they're going to go first, right? So we know firsthand when they're going to put their house on the market. And they do ask us, hey, do you know any realtors? Do you trust any realtors? And we want to be able to partner up with you. There is a return on investment on your end. We do have a $2,500 commission that gets returned to you after they've been in our community for 60 days. So we want to help you get some inventory back into the community, and we also want to fill up our apartments. Once you come into our community, everything's included. Your meals, we contribute the first $550 towards their meals. It is not cafeteria food, it's actual fine dining. We put on events. This past weekend, we had an event called Revel Palooza, where we had 4 hours of just performers, food, just a festival catered to them. And again, they live life under their terms, their choices, and to grow and to live the best days of their life that they have left. So if you have any questions, let me know. We do have flyers and brochures for you to take, and my business cards, and also Val, our sales manager, is with us. Yes?
Is there any assisted living facility type things?
So no, we're all independent, and they do have the option to bring in a third party. They're more than welcome to come to our community. They do their physical therapy, and they're welcome to use our fitness facility as well. So there's companies, like healthcare companies, like there's Encompass or Rehab, like something like that. Yeah. Go ahead.
What do your prices start at?
We start off for studios at $2,995, and we can go all the way up to $5,200 a month.
What are the amenities? I mean, I see the pool and stuff, but what else?
So they have food, they have pool tables, pool, we have a saltwater pool, it's all included. They have a full 24/7 concierge desk available. We have a lifestyle director that organizes activities and keeps them busy all day as well. We don't play the typical things that you see in other communities like bingo and all that. We actually say, hey, you want to go to Red Rock Canyon? Let's go. Let's want to go to Calico for a hike. Those are the types of activities that keep them active in our community.
Pool restaurant.
Yes.
I've eaten there, Chris, I'm telling you, the food is fantastic.
It's fine dining from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And it's not like they go at noon and they want breakfast. They can literally get breakfast. Everything's made from scratch, so it's not frozen or anything like that. They just heat up. We actually have an executive award-winning chef.
If someone, like a family member is not age qualified, it's age qualified, correct?
Correct, so it's 55
so
plus.
If they have, let's say, a son who's like their caregiver, would they be allowed to live there, or is it only?
So they're not allowed to live in, it's a case-by-case situation as well, depending on the certifications, because you do have to have a certain type of insurance because of the type of community that it is.
Do they have like art class go on there?
Yes, we have an arts and crafts studio where they do painting, they do wreaths during the Christmas holidays and all that.
Can you teach them for free?
Can she what?
Can you teach them there for free?
Yeah, right? So we do invite people to come and volunteer. If you want to volunteer and come and partake and kind of see what the community is like, absolutely. If you have a client that is super interested and really wants to feel the experience, we do offer a staycation, 2 nights on us with breakfast, and you can be at the community and experience the full-on experience, the Revel experience.
Very cool. How many locations do you have in town?
So we have another one located in Henderson. It's on Stephanie and Wigwam called Revel, Nevada.
What about if somebody doesn't have a car and they want to go somewhere?
We have a shuttle that provides 10-mile radius transportation, and you also, when you move in, you get 3 Lyft rides, full rides back and forth a week. And then I have
Are these furnished?
No, so we do work with a company that you can either lease it on a monthly basis, or you can downsize and bring your own furniture.
What's the minimum lease term?
We could go month to month or 1 year lease to get a better rate on the rent.
But you can do month to month?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. There is a little bit of an increase on the rent for a month to month. Go ahead.
I didn't hear her question. They said the couple has a disabled child.
Right.
15 or older, and the child live with them.
So if they're a caregiver, there's some stipulations, but younger than 55, no, it's a 55 plus community. Any other questions?
I just have one comment for everybody. This was my thought when I went over there. Somebody wants to sell it, especially in the senior community. You know, God forbid, this happens every day where I live. The guy across the street passed away last week. She sells her house, I list it, she moves in, she's got a beautiful community, and can continue to live her life independently. So I thought it was a great listing tool for us.
Yep.
And that was the whole reason I wanted Gabby to come in and talk.
Absolutely, and
And
that's
you make
honestly,
$2,500, that's a bonus.
honestly, that is one of the #1 reasons why people move into our community. There's a lot of situations where a husband might be on hospice or a wife, vice versa, and they can come in on hospice and stay on hospice in our community, but then they have a whole community that's behind them that gives them support and is there for them. So they want to settle before that happens. Or, like Ellie said, husband or wife just passed away and they want to be around people. They don't want to be depressed, or they can, COVID right now, the whole pandemic has affected them. They don't go out, they don't have nowhere to go. So they come into our community so they can have things to do and they can live life on their terms and be able to enjoy being around other people like-minded or just about the same similar age group as well.
In the common area, they have to have masks on right now?
Yes, so we do encourage it. We do follow all CDC guidelines and local governor guidelines. And in their apartments, they're free to do what they choose in their apartment, but in all the common areas, and when we go on the bus and around town or any activities, we do require a mask.
Any other questions?
Do they require shots also?
In our community, we don't require them, but we do have a 93% overall vaccination rate.
Where's your flyers?
Valerie right here in the back has some of our flyers. Awesome. Thank you so much for your
Give
time
it up for
today.
Reveal. Thank you.
All right, so I love how Ellie tied that together. There are always options for a consumer when you're willing to think outside the box and make great relationships with people that support realtors. So with that in mind, I created 10 life lessons Chris has learned from new homes. You ready for this? This is free advice, okay? Write it down, don't write it down, your choice. Number 1, always use a buyer-broker agreement because of new homes. Do you know why? Say again?
Make sure you get paid.
Okay, so that's the main reason why, but these are incredible salespeople that are there to sell things. That's what they do every day. They come in early and they leave late. How many realtors you know that do that? And so if my client gets to them before they buy something with me, they're going to make a commission, I'm not. And so that's why I use a buyer-broker agreement, because new home sales reps are fantastic and they do a good job at what they do. Number 2, clients should learn about the info of new homes from you, not from the builder. What's your marketing budget's in the millions? Ours is not, and the point is that we just got a download of information right here at this meeting that we should be sending out to all of our clients so that we become the source, and we should make great friends with these great sales reps so that we can get our clients over there and make those commissions. Number 3, tour as many new home communities as you can. Why?
So you know the inventory.
Okay, biggest reason, I don't have anything to sell. They do, right? I don't have anything to talk about to my clients. They do. I'll give you A through A, B, C, D. I went through that day. Okay. Hang out there. Buyers do. I've been in a parking lot of a new home community and picked up a client. I wasn't soliciting. I wasn't trolling. I'm just telling you I had my name badge on and they look lost. B, they're a great source of info about not only the new home communities but about the marketplace. C, they're the competition against your listing. So if you're listing a property and there's a new home next door, if you don't go check out that new home, you're doing yourself a disservice. And when your client says, why hasn't my home sold? Because everything the builder's selling is better, right? That should be the first thing you tell your client so that they understand it. And D, they have some great marketing ideas. They are so innovative in ways that they market to get people in. We should take acknowledgement of that and use it in our business. Number 4, that was just A through D, it didn't count that way. Number 4, become an expert on new home prices and options. Set the tone for your own market. So if I understand that they're providing great options, or that Beazer, their massive lot premium is only $40,000 and I go to Toll Brothers and it's $130,000, I'm understanding the marketplace and what my buyers can get. Number 5, Make good friends with sales reps, not only for the community, but also for seller referrals. Anyone here ever got a seller referral from a builder? Believe it or not, my parents one time went to friend a builder. They sold for Warmington Homes for like 2 years through 238 homes. And because they made a relationship with a builder, right? So make friends, they need them. Number 6, always ask about incentives, even if you think you know it all. Because just like today, they said that they have some new things that came up, some new standing inventories. They have deals that fall in and out all the time. Life happens, so make sure you're always asking that question. Number 7, understand that everything is negotiable, but only when you're in a position of power, right? So you can't go into a builder and say, hey, will you take $30,000 off? They just laugh at you and you have to walk away, right? But if you understand the marketplace and the fact that it's coming up to the end of the 4th quarter, and they've got to share with their stockholders how much money they made, you just heard here today that they're willing to do some things to get some products sold. That's understanding it. Number 8, get everything in writing no matter what. I've just learned over the years that when they say great things, that's why I brought a camera to this meeting. I'm just kidding, that's just so our agents at home could see it. But the point is that make sure that you understand what it is in writing, because it's your requirement to make sure all agreements are in writing, and that way it doesn't put you and the sales rep in a bad position later. Number 9, ask about the value of working with their vendors. We always have great vendors as a real estate agent, but unless you actually ask the question, what incentives do you have? Who do you have that's putting in flooring? What have other people in the community used? Who have you seen in as landscapers? Make sure that you're making that assumption that you go out and find out that info. Number 10, last but not least, most new home communities, a majority of buyers don't have representation. So it seems like a great community to work for residual business. I remember a statistic about 6 years ago that said 85% of new home communities were unrepresented in that marketplace that we were in 6 years ago. How much do you think it is now? Is it every buyer comes in as represented?
I would say 75% are represented.
75%. So that means 25% of the homes that they sell in a 300 home community had no real estate agent. So if you were to start marketing now to that community, in 2 years, might you get a seller too? Possibly. So just keep that in mind. Was it good info?
Absolutely.
Did you enjoy the meeting?
Absolutely.
Let's give another round of applause to our builder partners. Yes.
At Beazer Homes, we love you guys. We love our real estate people. If you guys are busy and you want to send a customer to us, just call us. We will register that customer and we will put you on the deal.
Love it.
Or if your customer comes in, we ask everybody, are you working with a real estate agent, even though we have to sign up for it? And if they say yes, we ask them to put the agent's name down. We call the agent and say, is it okay if we register your customer right now? They're in here. And so just keep that in mind. A lot of builders won't do that. I've been selling new homes for 42 years. And I work for a lot of builders. They won't do that. Beazer Homes will. Okay?
So for those at home, Deanne said that, at Beazer, they're going to ask everyone that comes in, are you working with a realtor? And if they say your name, they'll write it down. And so they'll call you and say, hey, your client's here, we want to register them. That's a great thing, that's amazing. Century wants to say they do the same thing? Just call Amy, that's what she said, just call Amy. Century does it as well. See, you put them in a room and they start to compete against each other for the business. I love this. So guys, thank you so much. Have a great week. Sell a new home. They have inventory ready. And of course, there's stuff back here on the tables for a raffle. Put in your card and make sure you get all the product information. Thank you and have a great week.